There's a pale blue sky above Montmartre today. Snowflakes resting on the cobblestone way. From this little hilltop cafe by the square, I watch the city yawn and stretch the morning air. Steam from my cup draws ghosts in the light. Tiny silver sparkles on the roof so white. I hear the clink of china, gentle and small, like the softest little bells in a distant hall. The world feels new in this quiet glow, where the footsteps hush in the falling snow. Every breath I take, I taste the grace of a long ago Paris. In this timeless place, in this 1950s Montmartre snowy hilltop cafe, I let my worries melt and slowly drift away. Memories rise like the warmth from my hands as I cradle this cup and forget my plans. If I stay right here just a little more, I can leave my troubles at the door. In this snowy hilltop cafe today, I remember how to feel okay. At the corner table sits an old dear pair, sharing one croissant like they've always done there. Lines on their faces fold into a smile, telling quiet stories that go back a mile. Two young lovers laugh by the frosted glass, tracing little hearts that the fog won't last. A child with red mittens presses close to the pane, counting all the people walking through the lane. Every gentle scene is a soft refrain, like a jazz guitar in a sweet slow chain. Brush drums whisper, the piano sighs, and I feel the years fall from my tired eyes. In this 1950s Montmartre snowy hilltop cafe, I let my worries melt and slowly drift away. Memories rise like the warmth from my hands as I cradle this cup and forget my plans. If I stay right here just a little more, I can leave my troubles at the door. In this snowy hilltop cafe today, maybe I've been chasing days too fast, racing every shadow from my past. But here the clock moves soft and slow, like the way the falling snowflakes glow. I close my eyes and I'm not alone. This little hill feels just like home. In this 1950s Montmartre snowy hilltop cafe, I let my worries melt and slowly drift away. Memories dance in the candlelight, turning every scar into something bright. If I live this moment as it is right now, that's enough. I'm learning how in this snowy hilltop hilltop cafe tonight. I remember how my heart feels like. One more sip, one more breath, I stay, while the snow keeps singing on the street below. In this little hilltop cafe, I find a piece of long lost glow. I write your name on a napkin by the door. Same cafe table where we sat before. Outside the window, Paris wears a coat of white. Street lamps blinking softly in the thinning night. The waiter hums a tune from some old film. The piano joins, quiet and slim. My coffee's warm, but my hands still shake from the way these memories start to wake. Every little moment in this place holds a faded picture of your face. Yet somehow, instead of aching through, this winter morning feels brand new. From this 1950s Montmartre snowy hilltop cafe, I send a little postcard to you far away. Wish you were here is all I write under the soft blue Paris light. Even if the years have carried us apart, this hill still knows the shape of our hearts. So I seal this day in a gentle phrase from a snowy hilltop and our golden days. At the next small table there's a laughing crowd, sharing quiet jokes, not too loud. A young man spins his spoon in time to the lazy rhythm of the coffee rhyme. An old woman folds her scarf just right, her eyes like candles in the morning light. A little boy waves his toy train high, chasing tiny snowflakes from the sky. Watching them, I feel you by my side, like you just stepped out for a little ride. The past and present softly blend in this cafe where the moments never end. From this 1950s Montmartre snowy hilltop cafe, I send a little postcard to you far away. Wish you were here is all I write under the soft blue Paris light. Even if the years have carried us apart, this hill still knows the shape of our hearts. So I seal this day in a gentle phrase from a snowy hilltop and our golden days. Snow on the awning, snow on the sign, time on my hands but the moment is kind. Somewhere you're walking your own cold street, different cafe, different seat. Maybe you feel a quiet tug inside, a distant echo of this hillside. From this 1950s Montmartre snowy hilltop cafe, I send a little postcard to you far away. No grand goodbyes, no heavy lines, just the sound of cups and the clink of times. If you ever need a place to rest your mind, close your eyes and you will find this snowy hilltop, calm and free, pouring one more cup of memory. So here's to the morning, gentle and true, to this little cafe, and to you. There's a table by the window with my name, where every snowy morning feels the same. Steam from coffee curls like little sighs, drawing fleeting patterns in the sky. Down the hill the city starts to wake. Bakers light their ovens, bells begin to shake. From this quiet corner, high above it all, I hear a distant, gentle city call. I've walked through many winters, cold and gray, but this small cafe keeps them far away. Here the world slows down enough to see all the tiny joys that waited just for me. At my table by the window in the snowy hilltop cafe, I watch the morning silver into day. Footsteps in the powder, laughter in the air, little sparks of happiness everywhere. If I sit here long enough, the past feels kind, like a soft old record playing in my mind. At my table by the window, I'm okay in this 1950s Montmartre Café. A man in a wool coat reads the daily news, smiling at some headline he can't quite refuse. Two young sisters share a secret song, tapping on the table, fingers light and strong. The waiter wipes a glass with easy grace, lines of quiet humor on his face. Every soul that crosses through this room leaves behind a light to chase the gloom. I used to think my brightest days were gone, but this hill whispers you were wrong. Every simple moment, soft and clear, writes another reason to be here. At my table by the window in the snowy hilltop cafe, I watch the morning silver into day. Footsteps in the powder, laughter in the air, little sparks of happiness everywhere. If I sit here long enough, the past feels kind, like a soft old record playing in my mind. At my table by the window, I'm okay in this 1950s Montmartre Café. Maybe I'll grow older on this hill, let the seasons pass me by until every chair remembers how I smiled, every cup recalls me like a child. If joy can live in such a small embrace, it's here inside this little place. At my table by the window in the snowy hilltop cafe, I thank the morning for another day. Footsteps in the powder, laughter in the air, tell me that I'm right where I should care. When the world outside feels far away, I'll come back to this view and stay. At my table by the window, come what may, I'm alive in this Montmartre Café. First rain sighs beneath the hill, the streets above are quiet still. I climb the steps with breathing slow, watching how the dawn paints lines of snow. Every step I ever took to you feels like these white footprints shining through. No one knows the stories on this climb, but this old hill remembers every time when my heart was heavy, when my hands were cold. These cobblestones still made me feel bold. Now the years have softened every thrill, but love still traceth footprints on this hill. Footprints on the hill leading to a cafe door. Every winter morning I come back for more. Warm lights spilling out across the stone, telling me I never walk alone. Even if the world below forgets my name, this little snowy hilltop feels the same. Footprints on the hill, fading as they fill, guide me to my quiet place of thrill. Inside, a little girl twirls by her chair. Her father laughs and smooths her hair. An older lady sips her tea just so, watching from a distance with a glow. Two young men share a joke in low, their eyes alight like streets below. All these strangers wrapped in coats of light turn this winter morning warm and bright. I take my seat and let the music play, piano notes that wipe the frost away. With every chord the air grows still, listening to the heartbeat of this hill. Footprints on the hill leading to a cafe door. Every winter morning I come back for more. Warm lights spilling out across the stone, telling me I never walk alone. Even if the world below forgets my name, this little snowy hilltop feels the same. Footprints on the hill, fading as they fill, guide me to my quiet place of thrill. Someday when my steps grow slow and thin, I'll still find the strength to wander in. Maybe some new dreamer lost like me will follow where my prince used to be. We'll share a nod, a tender smile across the dusty cafe aisle. Footprints on the hill leading to a cafe door. Every gentle winter I return once more. Warm lights spilling out across the stone, proving that we're never quite alone. If the past must fade, I'll let it go, but leave my traces in the snow. Footprints on the hill shining faintly still, mark the path to where my heart sits still. This morning isn't really mine to keep. It's just a borrowed hour while the city's half asleep. The church bells ring a soft, uncertain chime, as if they're checking gently on the time. I wrap my hands around a porcelain cup, letting all the quiet stories rise up through the window. Rooftops where there lays snow and sky embracing face to face. I spent so many years in yesterday, but this small cafe taught me another way. You don't need forever to feel strong. Sometimes a borrowed morning is enough to carry on. In this 1950s Montmartre snowy hilltop cafe, I steal a little joy before the day can slip away. Piano whispers low, brush drums barely stir. The world outside turns soft and blurred. For just this hour, nothing's wrong. My heart and coffee both stay warm and strong in this borrowed morning, here with you. The sky feels close, the snow feels new. A young woman laughs behind her woolen scarf. Her friend leans in and shares a smaller laugh. An older man unfolds a worn-out map, tracing every journey on his lap. A mother hums along to some old tune, rocking her baby in the corner of the room. Every face here carries its own ache, but somehow all our gentle joys awake. Maybe we're all borrowing this time, turning silent sorrows into rhyme, letting simple pleasures softly say, we're still here at least today. In this 1950s Montmartre, snowy hilltop cafe, I steal a little joy before the day can slip away. Piano whispers low, brush drums barely stir. The world outside turns soft and blurred. For just this hour, nothing's wrong. My heart and coffee both stay warm and strong in this borrowed morning, here was new. When the waiter gently clears my place, I'll fold this hour in a secret space. Later when the evening feels too long, I'll open it again through this song. Close my eyes and I'll return to see this hilltop cafe saving me. In this 1950s Montmartre, snowy hilltop cafe, I learned to let the heavy shadows drift away. Every little smile, every quiet sound, turn my restless heart around. I can't stay forever, but it's still true. For one bright morning I was new in this borrowed moment, clear and kind. I left a little light behind. There's a single little candle on the counter by the wall. Its flame is small and steady, barely moving at all. The morning light is brighter, but somehow less sincere, while that tiny golden beacon keeps the winters off our fear. The barista wipes a saucer with a slow, familiar hand, like he's polishing the hours into something gently planned. I watch him from my corner with my notebook open wide, letting all these quiet moments settle deep inside. Every time the door lets in the cold, that little flame stands brave and bold. And I think maybe if it can stay, so can I for one more day. Candle on the counter in a snowy hilltop cafe, holding back the winter in its own small way. While the piano hums and the soft drums play, it guards the warmth we share today. In this 1950s Montmartre light, even fragile things can still burn bright. Candle on the counter flicker flicker, don't you fade. You're the bravest little promise ever made. A young white couple lean above their plates, trading gentle stories of their different fates. An old man folds his glasses with a thoughtful, rested grin, as if he's closing chapters he's already lived within. The candle paints their faces with a softer shade of gold, turning every wrinkle into tales worth being told. Even I feel younger in its calm, forgiving glow. Lay behind that candle in disguise, trying to stand steady in my own two eyes. And if I stay here while the snowstorms roar, I might shine a little longer than before. Candle on the counter in a snowy hilltop cafe, holding back the winter in its own small way. While the piano hums and the soft drums play, it guards the warmth we share today. In this 1950s Montmartre light, even fragile things can still burn bright. Candle on the counter, flicker, don't you fade. Someday when this hill forgets my name, someone else will watch that same small flame. They'll feel a quiet courage in its shine, never knowing part of it was mine. Candle on the counter in a snowy hilltop cafe, keep on telling hearts they're safe to stay. As the morning grows and the day moves on, you're the glow that lingers when we're gone. And this gentle Montmartre light, teach us how to make the darkness light. Candle on the counter, burning soft and slow. You're the home inside the falling snow. Two white friends bend close above their cups, their laughter rising with a steam that curls and ups. They draw small shapes in coffee with their spoons, secrets blooming like shy winter moons. I watch from just a little space away, pretending that I'm reading while I stay. But really I'm just soaking in the sound of joy that lightly dances all around. In a world that often feels too tight, their easy laughter fits just right. It turns this chilly, snowy scene into something bright and clean. They're laughing in the steam of this hilltop cafe, letting every worry slowly drift away. Their smiles fog the window like a gentle dream, painting hope in silver and in cream. And for a moment I can almost hear my younger self laughing with them here, laughing in the steam on this Montmartre hill. I remember that my heart beats still. Behind them there's a mother with her child, both white, leaning close and soft and mild. The boy blows on his chocolate till it cools, grinning at the swirls like secret pools. A man alone taps fingers to the tune. His face relaxed like a Sunday afternoon. This isn't some grand story to be told, just simple warmth against the cold. Yet sometimes all we really need is watching other hearts be free, to know that we can also be part of that same gentle company. They're laughing in the steam of this hilltop cafe, letting every worry slowly drift away. Their smiles fog the window like a gentle dream, painting hope in silver and in cream. And for a moment I can almost hear my younger self laughing with them here, laughing in the steam on this Montmartre hill. I remember that my heart beats still. Maybe someday I'll join their table, tell my own small fable. But even from this quiet chair, their joy is more than enough to share. They're laughing in the steam of this hilltop cafe, and somehow all my doubts grow light and stray, as the piano dances softly in the air. I breathe in proof that kindness lives somewhere, while they laugh in swirls of white and gold. I feel my frozen stories slowly unfold, laughing in the steam on this Montmartre hill. Teaches me to trust in joy still. There's a pair of red mittens pressed against the frosted pane, tiny hands belonging to a boy who doesn't mind the strain. His breath makes little clouds upon the glass, erasing and returning as the seconds pass. He counts the white-capped chimneys one by one, as if he's keeping score with every rising sun. His mother, wrapped in wool, smiles soft and proud, watching how his wonder fills the crowd. I see myself in him somehow, eyes wide open to the now. Before the days grew taut and tight, life was just a window full of light. Red mittens at the glass of this snowy hilltop cafe, chasing every snowflake that won't stay. He draws little circles, then wipes them away, making room for one more game to play. And as he laughs at every passing cart, he brushes dust off my own heart. Red mittens at the glass on Montmartre High teach me how to love the sky. Behind him older guests exchange a glance, the quiet second-hand kind of chance. They're sharing in a simple thrill, letting go of all the must and will. The waiter slows his step to see, forget forgetting for a moment who is he. The whole cafe leans a little near, pulled by that small orbit of cheer. It doesn't take a fireworks show to make this winter morning glow. Just a child in snowy glass to make the happy hours pass. Let mittens at the glass of this snowy hilltop cafe hold the kind of joy that doesn't fade away. When my grown-up mind feels worn and thin, I'll close my eyes and step back in to see those mittens bright and small, reminding me I once loved it all. Red mittens at the glass on Montmartre's high. Turn my winter into life.
The first cup wakes my body from the night, but the second cup of coffee sets my heart just right. By then the noise has softened into hush. No hurry in the room, no need to rush. Familiar faces settle into place. Each one carries its own little grace. Outside the streetcars groan below, but up here time forgets to flow. I used to chase the hours like a race, always searching for another place. Now I let the seconds slowly crease into the simple second cup of peace. Second cup of peace in this snowy hilltop cafe. Let the morning stretch and quietly stay. Piano notes like gentle drops of rain, washing off the weight of days of strain. With every sip, my breathing finds a floor, and I don't need to ask for more. Second cup of peace on Montmartre high holds my trembling like a lullaby. A white young woman sketches in a book, capturing the corners with a thoughtful look. An old man closes eyes to hear the band, his fingers tapping lightly on his hand. One by one the people settle in, letting small contentment slowly win. No grand confessions, no big scenes, just quiet lives and little dreams. If heaven has a waiting room at all, it might feel like this modest hall, where no one knows your history, but everyone allows you just to be. Second cup of peace in this snowy hilltop cafe. Let the morning stretch and quietly stay. Piano notes like gentle drops of rain, washing off the weight of days of strain. With every sip, my breathing finds a floor, and I don't need to ask for more. Second cup of peace on Montmartre high holds my trembling like a lullaby. When I step back out into the wind, emails, clocks, and schedules all rescind, but I will carry in my chest this slow, forgiving kind of rest. Second cup of peace in this snowy hilltop cafe gives me strength to face the restless day. If the world below forgets to be kind, I'll keep this softness in my mind, and when tomorrow
those worries start to rise, I'll climb again where comfort lies. Second cup of peace on Montmartre stone reminds me I am not alone. It's the hour when the streetlights start to pale, their golden circles thinning soft and frail. The sun is climbing slow behind the dome, turning frosted windows into foam. Inside a few last shadows cling, but morning has a promise it must bring. I sit and watch the colors rearrange, feeling something gentle in the change. Night has its secrets deep and wide, but morning lets the truth abide. In this cafe, as the lamps grow weak, I find the courage I can't speak. When the street lights fade on this Montmartre hill, the snowy rooftops glow so still. Our little cafe shifts from dream to day, yet all the magic chooses to stay. Even as the darkness slips away, there's a softer kind of light that wants to stay. When the street lights fade and the sky turns blue, I remember how the world feels new. A white nurse in uniform sips her tea, eyes half closed in quiet reverie. A baker's boy with sugar on his sleeve laughs as he prepares to leave. The owner counts the saucers one by one, smiling at the rising sun. We're strangers bound by this in-between, not quite night and not yet clean. Maybe we're all changing with the light, slowly stepping out of night, trading heavy thoughts and dread for simple hopes and toast and bread. When the street lights fade on this Montmartre hill, the snowy rooftops glow so still. Our little cafe shifts from dream to day, yet all the magic chooses to stay. Even as the darkness slips away, there's a softer kind of light that wants to stay. When the street lights fade and the sky turns blue, I remember how the world feels new. Someday when my days grow thin, I'll think of how the light came in, how even endings softly blend into beginnings without end. When the street lights fade on this Montmartre hill, I'll hold this memory warm and still. For every night I stumble and I fall, there's a morning waiting after all. In this snowy hilltop cafe's embrace, I learned to trust the changing face. When the street lights fade and shadows part, the day switches on inside my heart. There's a pale blue sky above Montmartre today, snowflakes resting on the cobblestone way. From this little hilltop cafe by the square, I watch the city yawn and stretch the morning air. Steam from my cup draws ghosts in the light, Tiny silver sparkles on the roof so white. I hear the clink of china, gentle and small, like the softest little bells in a distant hall. The world feels new in this quiet glow, where the footsteps hush in the falling snow. Every breath I take, I taste the grace of a long ago Paris, in this timeless place, in this 1950s Montmartre snowy hilltop cafe. I let my worries melt and slowly drift away. Memories rise like the warmth from my hands as I cradle this cup and forget my plans. If I stay right here just a little more, I can leave my troubles at the door in this snowy hilltop cafe. Today I remember how to feel okay. At the corner table sits an old dear pair, sharing one croissant like they've always done there. Lines on their faces fold into a smile, telling quiet stories that go back a mile. Two young lovers laugh by the frosted glass, tracing little hearts that the fog won't blast. A child with red mittens presses close to the pane, counting all the people walking through the lane. Every gentle scene is a soft refrain, like a jazz guitar in a sweet slow chain. Brush drums whisper, the piano sighs, and I feel the years fall from my tired eyes in this 1950s Montmartre snowy hilltop cafe. I let my worries melt and slowly drift away. Memories rise like the warmth from my hands as I cradle this cup and forget my plans. If I stay right here just a little more, I can leave my troubles at the door in this snowy hilltop cafe. Today I remember how to feel okay. Maybe I've been chasing days too fast, racing every shadow from my past. But here the clock moves soft and slow, like the way the falling snowflakes glow. I close my eyes and I'm not alone. This little hill feels just like home in this 1950s Montmartre snowy hilltop cafe. I let my worries melt and slowly drift away. Memories dance in the candlelight, turning every scar into something bright. If I live this moment as it is right now, that's enough. I'm learning how in this snowy hilltop cafe. Tonight I remember how my heart feels like. One more sip, one more breath, I stay while the snow keeps singing on the street below. In this little hilltop cafe I find a piece of long-lost glow. I write your name on a napkin by the door. Same cafe table where we sat before. Outside the window, Paris wears a coat of white. Street lamps blinking softly in the thinning night. The waiter hums a tune from some old film. The piano joins, quiet and slim. My coffee's warm, but my hands still shake from the way these memories start to wake. Every little moment in this place holds a faded picture of your face. Yet somehow, instead of aching through, this winter morning feels brand new. From this 1950s Montmartre snowy hilltop cafe, I send a little postcard to you far away. Wish you were here is all I write, under the soft blue Paris light, even if the years have carried us apart. This hill still knows the shape of our heart. So I seal this day in a gentle phrase from a snowy hilltop and our golden days. At the next small table, there's a laughing crowd, sharing quiet jokes, not too loud. A young man spins his spoon in time to the lazy rhythm of the coffee rhyme. An old woman folds her scarf just right, her eyes like candles in the morning light. A little boy waves his toy train high, chasing tiny snowflakes from the sky. Watching them, I feel you by my side, like you just stepped out for a little ride. The past and present softly blend in this cafe where the moments never end. From this 1950s Montmartre snowy hilltop cafe, I send a little postcard to you far away. Wish you were here is all I write, under the soft blue Paris light, even if the years have carried us apart. This hill still knows the shape of our heart. So I seal this day in a gentle phrase from a snowy hilltop and our golden days. Snow on the awning, snow on the sign, time on my hands, but the moment is kind. Somewhere you're walking your own cold street, different cafe, different seat. Maybe you feel a quiet tug inside, a distant echo of this hillside. From this 1950s Montmartre snowy hilltop cafe, I send a little postcard to you far away. No grand goodbyes, no heavy lines, just the sound of cups and the clink of times. If you ever need a place to rest your mind, close your eyes and you will find this snowy hilltop calm and free. Pour in one more cup of memory. So here's to the morning, gentle and true, to this little cafe, and to you. There's a table by the window with my name, where every snowy morning feels the same. Steam from coffee curls like little sighs, drawing fleeting patterns in the skies. Down the hill the city starts to wake, bakers light their ovens, bells begin to shake. From this quiet corner high above it all, I hear a distant, gentle city call. I've walked through many winters cold and gray, but this small cafe keeps them far away. Here the world slows down enough to see all the tiny joys that waited just for me. At my table by the window in the snowy hilltop cafe, I watch the morning silver into day. Footsteps in the powder, laughter in the air, little sparks of happiness everywhere. If I sit here long enough, the past feels kind, like a soft old record playing in my mind. At my table by the window, I'm okay in this 1950s Montmartre Café. A man in a wool coat reads the daily news, smiling at some headline he can't quite refuse. Two young sisters share a secret song, tapping on the table, fingers light and strong. The waiter wipes a glass with easy grace, lines of quiet humor on his face. Every soul that crosses through this room leaves behind a light to chase the gloom. I used to think my brightest days were gone, but this hill whispers you were wrong. Every simple moment, soft and clear, writes another reason to be here. At my table by the window in this snowy hilltop cafe, I watch the morning silver into day. Footsteps in the powder, laughter in the air, little sparks of happiness everywhere. If I sit here long enough, the past feels kind, like a soft old record playing in my mind. At my table by the window, I'm okay in this 1950s Montmartre Café. Maybe I'll grow older on this hill, let the seasons pass me by until every chair remembers how I smiled. Every cup recalls me like a child. If joy can live in such a small embrace, it's here, inside this little place. At my table by the window in the snowy hilltop cafe, I thank the morning for another day. Footsteps in the powder, laughter in the air, tell me that I'm right where I should care. When the world outside feels far away, I'll come back to this view and stay. At my table by the window, come what may, I'm alive in this Montmartre Café. First train sighs beneath the hill, the streets above are quiet still. I climb the steps with breathing slow, watching how the dawn paints lines of snow. Every step I ever took to you feels like these white footprints shining through. No one knows the stories on this climb, but this old hill remembers every time. When my heart was heavy, when my hands were cold, these cobblestones still made me feel bold. Now the years have softened every thrill, but love still traceth footprints on this hill. Footprints on the hill, leading to a cafe door. Every winter morning I come back for more, warm light spilling out across the stone, telling me I never walk alone. Even if the world below forgets my name, this little snowy hilltop feels the same. Footprints on the hill, fading as they fill guide me to my quiet place of thrill. Inside, a little girl twirls by her chair. Her father laughs and smooths her hair. An older lady sips her tea just so, watching from a distance with a glow. Two young men share a joke in low. Their eyes alight like streets below. All these strangers wrapped in coats of light turn this winter morning warm and bright. I take my seat and let the music play, piano notes that wipe the frost away. With every chord the air grows still, listening to the heartbeat of this hill. Footprints on the hill lead into a cafe door. Every winter morning I come back for more. Warm light spilling out across the stone, telling me I never walk alone. Even if the world below forgets my name, this little snowy hilltop feels the same. Footprints on the hill, fading as they fill, guide me to my quiet place of thrill. Someday when my steps grow slow and thin, I'll still find the strength to wander in. Maybe some new dreamer lost like me will follow where my prince used to be. We'll share a nod, a tender smile across the dusty cafe aisle. Footprints on the hill lead into a cafe door. Every gentle winter I return once more. Warm light spilling out across the stone, proving that we're never quite alone. If the past must fade, I'll let it go, but leave my traces in the snow. Footprints on the hill, shining faintly still, mark the path to where my heart sits still. This morning isn't really mine to keep. It's just a borrowed hour while the city's half asleep. The church bells ring a soft, uncertain chime, as if they're checking gently on the time. I wrap my hands around a porcelain cup, letting all the quiet stories rise up. Through the window, rooftops wear their lace, snow and sky embracing face to face. I've spent so many years in yesterday, but this small cafe taught me another way. You don't need forever to feel strong. Sometimes a borrowed morning is enough to carry on. In this 1950s Montmartre snowy hilltop cafe, I steal a little joy before the day can slip away. Piano whispers low, brush drums barely stir. The world outside turns soft and blurred. For just this hour, nothing's wrong. My heart and coffee both stay warm and strong. In this borrowed morning here with you,
The sky feels close, the snow feels new. A young woman laughs behind her woolen scarf. Her friend leans in and shares a smaller laugh. An older man unfolds a worn-out map, tracing every journey on his lap. A mother hums along to some old tune, rocking her baby in the corner of the room. Every face here carries its own ache, but somehow all our gentle joys awake. Maybe we're all borrowing this time, turning silent sorrows into rhyme, letting simple pleasures softly say, we're still here, at least today. In this 1950s Montmartre snowy hilltop cafe, I steal a little joy before the day can slip away. Piano whispers low, brush drums barely stir. The world outside turns soft and blurred. For just this hour nothing's wrong. My heart and coffee both stay warm and strong. In this borrowed morning here with you, the sky feels close, the snow feels new. When the waiter gently clears my place, I'll fold this hour in a secret space. Later when the evening feels too long, I'll open it again through this song. Close my eyes and I'll return to see this hilltop cafe saving me. In this 1950s Montmartre snowy hilltop cafe, I learned to let the heavy shadows drift away. Every little smile, every quiet sound turned my restless heart around. I can't stay forever, but it's still true. For one bright morning I was new. In this borrowed moment, clear and kind, I left a little light behind. There's a single little candle on the counter by the wall. Its flame is small and steady, barely moving at all. The morning light is brighter, but somehow less sincere, while that tiny golden beacon keeps the winners off our fear. The barista wipes the saucer with a slow, familiar hand, like he's polishing the hours into something gently planned. I watch him from my corner with my notebook open wide, letting all these quiet moments settle deep inside. Every time the door lets in the cold, that little flame stands brave and bold. And I think maybe if it can stay, so can I for one more day. Candle on the counter in a snowy hilltop cafe, holding back the winter in its own small way, while the piano hums and the soft drums play. It guards the warmth we share today. In this 1950s Montmartre light, even fragile things can still burn bright. Candle on the counter, flicker, don't you fade. You're the bravest little promise ever made.
young white couple lean above their plates, trading gentle stories of their different fates. An old man folds his glasses with a thoughtful, rested grin, as if he's closing chapters he's already lived within. The candle paints their faces with a softer shade of gold, turning every wrinkle into tales worth being told. Even I feel younger in its calm, forgiving glow, like every heavy memory is something I can know. Maybe I'm that candle in disguise, trying to stand steady in my own two eyes. If I stay here while the snowstorms roar, I might shine a little longer than before. Candle on the counter in a snowy hilltop cafe, holding back the winter in its own small way, while the piano hums and the soft drums play. It guards the warmth we share today in this 1950s Montmartre light. Even fragile things can still burn bright. Candle on the counter, flicker, don't you fade. You're the bravest little promise ever made. Someday when this hill forgets my name, someone else will watch that same small flame. They'll feel the quiet courage in its shine, never knowing part of it was mine. Candle on the counter in a snowy hilltop cafe, keep on telling hearts they're safe to stay. As the morning grows and the day moves on, you're the glow that lingers when we're gone. In this gentle Montmartre light, teach us how to make the darkness slide. Candle on the counter, burning soft and slow, you're the home inside the falling snow.
Two wait friends bend close above their cups, their laughter rising with the steam that curls and ups. You draw small shapes in coffee with their spoons, secrets blooming like shy winter moons. I watch from just a little space away, pretending that I'm reading while I stay. But really I'm just soaking in the sound of joy that lightly dances all around. In a world that often feels too tight, their easy laughter fits just right. It turns this chilly, snowy scene into something bright and clean. They're laughing in the steam of this hilltop cafe, letting every worry slowly drift away. Their smiles farb the window like a gentle dream, painting hope in silver and in cream. And for a moment I can almost hear
yourself laughing with them here, laughing in the steam on this Montmartre hill. I remember that my heart beats still. Behind them there's a mother with her child, both white, leaning close and soft and mild. The boy blows on his chocolate till it cools, grinning at the swirls like secret pools. And then alone taps fingers to the tune, his face relaxed like a Sunday afternoon. This isn't some grand story to be told, just simple warmth against the cold. Yet sometimes all we really need is watching other hearts be free, to know that we can also be part of that same gentle company. They're laughing in the steam of this hilltop cafe, and somehow all my doubts grow light and stray as the piano dances softly in the air. I breathe in proof that kindness lives somewhere, while they laugh in swirls of white and gold. I feel my frozen stories slowly unfold, laughing in the steam on this Montmartre hill. Teaches me to trust in joy still. There's a pair of red mittens pressed against the frosted pane, tiny hands belonging to a boy who doesn't mind the strain. His breath makes little clouds upon the glass, erasing and returning as the seconds pass. He counts the white-capped chimneys one by one, as if he's keeping score with every rising sun. His mother, wrapped in wool, smiles soft and proud, watching how his wonder fills the crowd. I see myself in him somehow, eyes wide open to the now. Before the days grew taut and tight, life was just a window full of light. Red mittens at the glass of his snowy hilltop cafe, chasing every snowflake that won't stay. He draws little circles, then wipes them away, making room for one more game to play. And as he laughs at every passing car, he brushes dust off my own heart. Red mittens at the glass on Montmartre high, teach me how to love the sky. Behind him older guests exchange a glance, a quiet second-hand kind of chance. They're sharing in his simple thrill, letting go of all the must and will. The waiter slows his step to see, forgetting for a moment who is he. The whole cafe leans a little near, pulled by that small orbit of cheer. It doesn't take a fireworks show to make this winter morning glow. Just a child and snowy glass to make the heavy hours pass. Red mittens at the glass of this snowy hilltop cafe, chasing every snowflake that won't stay. He draws little circles, then wipes them away, making room for one more game to play. And as he laughs at every passing car, he brushes dust off my own heart. Red mittens at the glass on Montmartre high, teach me how to love the sky. Someday he'll be taller, walking streets below. Maybe he'll forget this early snow, but the hill will keep this morning stored, a quiet treasure never bored. Red mittens at the glass of this snowy hilltop cafe hold the kind of joy that doesn't fade away. When my grown-up mind feels worn and thin, I'll close my eyes and step back in to see those mittens bright and small, reminding me I once loved it all. Red mittens at the glass on Montmartre's height turn my winter into light.
The first cup wakes my body from the night, but the second cup of coffee sets my heart just right. By then the noise has softened into hush. No hurry in the room, no need to rush. Familiar faces settle into place, each one carries its own little grace. Outside the streetcars groan below, but up here time forgets to flow. I used to chase the hours like a race, always searching for another place. Now I let the seconds slowly crease into this simple second cup of peace. Second cup of peace in this snowy hilltop cafe. Let the morning stretch and quietly stay. Piano notes like gentle drops of rain, washing off the weight of days of strain. With every sip my breathing finds a floor, and I don't need to ask for more. Second cup of peace on the Montmartre high holds my trembling like a lullaby. A white young woman sketches in a book, capturing the corners with a thoughtful look. An old man closes his eyes to hear the band, his fingers tapping lightly on his hand. One by one the people settle in, letting small contentments slowly win. No grand confessions, no big scenes, just quiet lives and little dreams. If heaven has a waiting room at all, it might feel like this modest hall, where no one knows your history, but everyone allows you just to be. Second cup of peace in this snowy hilltop cafe. Let the morning stretch and quietly stay. Piano notes like gentle drops of rain, washing off the weight of days of strain. With every sip my breathing finds a floor, and I don't need to ask for more. Second cup of peace on Montmartre high holds my trembling like a lullaby.
When I step back out into the wind, emails, clocks, and schedules all rescind, but I will carry in my chest this slow, forgiving kind rest. Second cup of peace in this snowy hilltop cafe gives me strength to face the restless day. If the world below forgets to be kind, I'll keep this softness in my mind. And when tomorrow's worries start to rise, I'll climb again where comfort lies. Second cup of peace on Montmartre stone reminds me I am not alone. It's the hour when the streetlights start to pale, their golden circles thinning soft and frail. The sun is climbing slow behind the dome, turning frosted windows into foam. Inside a few last shadows cling, but morning has a promise it must bring. I sit and watch the colors rearrange, feeling something gentle in the change. Night has its secrets deep and wide, but morning lets the truth abide. In this cafe as the lamps grow weak, I find the courage I can't speak. When the streetlights fade on this Montmartre hill, the snowy rooftops glow so still. Our little cafe shifts from dream to day, yet all the magic chooses to stay. Even as the darkness slips away, there's a softer kind of light that wants to stay. When the streetlights fade and the sky turns blue, I remember how the world feels new. A white nurse in uniform sips her tea, eyes half closed in quiet reverie. A baker's boy with sugar on his sleeve laughs as he prepares to leave. The owner counts the saucers one by one, smiling at the rising sun. We're strangers bound by this in-between, not quite night and not yet clean. Maybe we're all changing with the light, slowly stepping out of night, trading heavy thoughts and dread for simple hopes and toast and bread. When the streetlights fade on this Montmartre hill, the snowy rooftops glow so still. Our little cafe shifts from dream to day, yet all the magic chooses to stay. Even as the darkness slips away, there's a softer kind of light that wants to stay. When the streetlights fade and the sky turns blue, I remember how the world feels new. Someday when my days grow thin, I'll think of how the light came in, how even endings softly blend into beginnings without end. When the streetlights fade on this Montmartre hill, I'll hold this memory warm and still. For every night I stumble and I fall, there's a morning waiting after all. In this snowy hilltop cafe's embrace, I learned to trust the changing face. When the streetlights fade and shadows part, the day switches on inside my heart.